Hello everyone. Today's video we are going to look for free float shares and versus for closely held shares. So as you are a beginner for the stock market, you should know about free float shares as well as for closely held shares. With the help of this only the people will take a decision of it. So that much important for free float shares as well as closely held shares. This information only we are going to look in this video. With the help of this free float and closely held, how we are going to calculate for market capitalization. All those things we can look in this video. Let's see. Okay, the first thing, the ownership we can divide into two parts. That is for free float as well as closely held shares. Okay, in terms of your stock market or share market, we can call it as free float shares as well as for closely held shares. Okay, so those things, the first step you need to look in this one, because earlier we told, right, we can look for small cap, large cap. How we are going to identify those things with the help of this detail. Okay, so right now we can look what is free float shares. So the free float shares, in a sense, the number of shares available to the public for trading in the secondary market. Okay, so public in a sense, who we are all the public. Okay, so for what is secondary market? Secondary market, which we are trading, buying and selling activity which we are doing, right? One investor to another investor, that's called secondary market. And secondary market, normally we can call it as for the exchanges. In UAE, you can consider for DFM as well as for ADX. In India, you can consider for secondary market as BSE as well as for NSE. Okay. So how much portion, how much percentage the company is allocating for public for trading, that's called free float of shares. And for the next one, closely held shares. From the word itself, it's available, closely held. Who's keeping this kind of shares, in a sense? By an individual. Who will be an individual? Individual is the directors of the company. And small group of shareholders. Who's a small group of shareholders? That is a group of board of directors. And the members of their immediate family members, the directors' immediate family members, example as a wife or children, they will hold for the particular shares. Okay, that will come under closely held shares. And these shares will not be traded in the securities market. Securities market as well as for the share market, both are same. So these closely held shares will not be traded under the secondary market. So right now we can look for the example. Okay, from the trading view, we can look at, this is for Indian company. Okay, for the Infosys, because for closely held shares as well as for free float shares, we can call it as for outstanding shares, because normally the formula will be there, how we can calculate for market capitalization. From here the market capitalization is available, right? So with the help, how we are deriving this market capitalization, that is outstanding shares into current market price. This is a current market price. So outstanding shares means what? That is a free float shares plus closely held shares. If you are adding together, then you are multiplying into current market price. In a sense, you will get it for the value of market capitalization. So this market capitalization, what is useful for you? With the help of market capitalization, you can identify it will be large cap or small cap, right? And mid cap, these kind of things you can identify with the help of this. So this is very, very important for these free float and closely held shares. From here you can look, free float will be 3.53, 84%. And closely held shares will be 15%, that is 623.94 million. Normally the people will say the closely held shares percentage should be higher while compared with the free float share. In a sense, that company will be more good. It means the company management will be managed in a proper way. That is what they will say. And from here, Infosys, you can look, the free float share will be higher while compared with the closed held. It means what? The board of directors, they are holding shares will be very less while compared with publicly traded company. Okay. So now you can understand what is free float share as well as closely held shares. Why the people will look closely held percentage will be higher. In a sense, the company have a good opinion. That time only they will hold for more shares, right? So company itself holding less share, in a sense, the general public, they will not get that much of opinion on it. Okay, that is a thing will be available in the general point of view by way of investor. Okay, this is a way it will calculate for market capitalization. Right now we can look for UAE market. And from here, this is the company for Dubai electricity company. And from here, it's available for closely held shares. See here, you can see here, closely held shares will be 82%. Okay, free float shares will be 18%. It means what? 82%, the higher percentage of shares held by the management. So, the great opinion about the public, it is a good share. While compare with Infosys as well as Deva, if you're comparing in a sense, okay, so the management is holding higher from the Deva stock while compare with the Infosys. Okay, and free float, it's available only for 18% only. So if you're adding together, it will be coming for 50. 41 plus 9, you will get it for 50. And what is the current market price? It is 2.26. If you're multiplying in this, you will get it for market capitalization over here. Okay. So this is a way you need to identify how you can calculate market capitalization and what is free float and closely held shares with the help of ownership point of view. Okay. I think this information will be helpful for you. If it is helpful, you can give a like button over here. As well as if there is any comment, if there is any query, you can comment below. I will help you out. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this. Bye.